Hey YouTube, Jonathan here at Night Knowledge. Today we're going to quickly look at some strategies for playing Monsterlands. But before we start that, I'd like to say a quick thank you for all of you that have been showing interest in my videos and providing great feedback. My goal in providing content to my channel has never been to get views or about getting internet famous, but to help others, whether it be gaming related or in other areas. We'll start with some general strategies that I've come up with from playing Monsterlands, including equipment cards. There are very few equipment cards that give defense talents, 1 in 10 to be exact, which either remove attack dice or gives defense. I highly recommend getting a defense card because that means that is one less defense token that you have to equip and one additional trap that you can have instead. The second general strategy that I've seen is that if you see one person using a strategy of attacking monsters, you can do a strategy of putting your token right beside them to be able to take the land. In that way, you're getting glory tokens as well at a much lower risk. Dice rolling contracts are a great source of glory. The problem is there's typically only a 50% chance of succeeding and runs the risk of losing glory. A good strategy is to purchase the equipment featured to the right that will either allow you to re-roll your poor rolls or to increase your result. So if you see that your opponents have a lock on either capturing or eliminating monsters or are also going for lands, you can equip your mercenaries with the following equipment to be able to complete the dice rolling contract missions. We'll now look at the starting mercenary duos and their clan affinity strategies. We'll talk about what each affinity's strong suits are, and finally any standout mercenaries for those affinities to look out for. So we'll start off with the Kickstarter bonuses of the fortification team. We have Osvith, the leader, which provides 1 defense token per round, and Lu, which causes equipment to cost 3 less once per round. What's special about the fortification team, if you'll notice, is that the starting mercenary duos do not start with a purple dice. Instead, they have 2 red dice and 1 purple dice. One of the initial strategies for this team could be 1, purchase on turn 1 a hero that provides red and or purple dice. In doing so, you'll be able to take down monsters faster, as those are the types of required dice to defeat monsters. The second strategy that you can employ is purchase a novice, which will allow you to turn any dice into any color. In this case, you can turn one of the red into a purple dice whenever you need to purchase potions or venoms. One of the specialties of the fortification clan is that many of the mercenaries give bonus glory or money by doing outside activities. Standout mercenaries include Orobox and Kaz Magur. Orobox is an early game mercenary that gives +3 to red dice, which makes defeating monsters much easier. Kaz Magur is one of the best high reputation mercenaries that gives all fighting dice, which is red and purple, and gives a bonus for settling lands. The second clan we're going to look at is the Necromancer, or the Dark Clan. We have leaders of Kuldor and Skard. Kuldor's special ability makes purple dice worth 2 more. Skard's talent is once per round can make a yellow dice worth plus or -1. One of the strategies I would employ starting off with the Necromancer team is getting a hero with more purple dice. Kuldor can fight things quickly or use him to more easily complete contract quests with the +2 to purple dice. The second strategy is if you roll a 6 to use Guard's ability to increase the discount by 1, the mercenaries of the necromancy affinity tends to lean towards going after players and also a high risk, high reward playstyle. Standout mercenaries include Dorea and Dalsua. Dorea is a cheap 2 gold, 2 reputation mercenary that has a talent to turn any dice into 2 dice of any color, which provides great flexibility. What I like about Dalsua is that both dice that she provides are used for attacking monsters or capturing lands, and has the talent to get 2 loot tokens instead of 1. So if your opponents have a lockdown on both the monster and the land, you can always use Dalsua to always get 2 loot, which might be better and safer than getting a land or monster. The Fire Affinity clan is next. We have Nuduru as the leader and Frunks as the sidekick. Nuduru provides a health potion once per round, while purple dice results with Frunks has an added worth of 1. A strategy you can employ with this team is attacking a monster early on to get a loot in the first round. By having a potion right away and a purple dice, you'll be able to take 2 additional hits. 1 by sacrificing the purple to take away 1 of the monster dice, and 2, the potion that Nuduru provides, which will heal your mercenary. Even if you won't be able to defeat the monster, you'll be able to get the loot on the first round. Fire mercenaries revolve around attacking monsters and making it easier to capture, eliminate, or specifically choose which one of the 2 through rerolls. The 2 standout mercenaries that I recommend is Zondu and Nalia. Zondu is a 4 reputation mercenary, giving 2 dice required to attack monsters and a defense talent 2. Nalia is a 4 rep mercenary that gives 2 attack dice as well and the ability to kill monsters easier. Next we have up is the Nature clan. We have Poison as the leader and Timbulu as the sidekick mercenary. Early strategies for these 2 starting mercenaries include being able to kill monsters faster than other players rather than having to resort to capturing them. In most cases, eliminating monsters means that you're getting more glory points both immediately and at the end of the game when you cash in the trophies. Nature mercenaries is all about flexibility. They don't excel in anything in particular, but give the ability to do more with less. The 2 standout nature mercenaries is Trulina and Gaius. Trulina provides 2 defense talents when fighting monsters, and Gaius makes it easier to capture lands. I always particularly love the use of defense talents because that means you're not spending valuable spots on the path with defense tokens, and instead can fill it up with trap tokens instead. The next team that we're going to look at is the water team, led by Tortok with the sidekick of Taron. Tortok's special talent is to make capturing monsters 1 easier, while Taron provides +2 gold once per round when going to the mines. The starting water duo mercenaries is one of my favorites, as you can use Taron to get additional gold to then either purchase good equipment or some good traps, which will possibly allow Tortok to capture a monster very early, or at least with minimal risk. One of the special things about the water mercenaries is that they have the most amount of hireable mercenaries that gives defense talents when fighting monsters. The two standout water mercenaries include Dolphus and Genova. Dolphus is one of the best heroes in my opinion, as it is cheap to buy him at 8 gold, provides 6 reputation, and gives 2 dice that are required for combat. And he provides 2 defense talents when fighting monsters. Genova, on the other hand, gives 1 attack dice when fighting monsters to another player that is also in the land path. A player that likes to grief other players will purchase Genova. The final clan that we'll look at is the Air Team, led by Percus with the sidekick of Corgo. When fighting monsters, Percus provides 1 defense talent, while Corgo allows you to re-roll 1 yellow dice when outside, so specifically when doing contracts. The strategy with Air is twofold, sending Percus out to fight monsters, having the defense talent for attacking monsters, while sending Corgo out to do missions, which will allow him to re-roll the yellow dice. This will allow the Air player to generate 2 flows of glory. The Air clan mercenaries don't have any true strengths. They have a mishmash of different types of talents. The standout mercenaries that I'd recommend is either Delina or Fandor. Delina is a cheap mercenary that allows flexibility by having many traps and being able to buy it with another yellow dice. You'll be able to concentrate on doing contracts with 2 yellow dice, having her. Having traps is like having card advantage in games like Magic the Gathering. Fandor is one of the only mercenaries that gives 2 dice of the same color, in this case double reds, and he provides the ability to pay 1 gold and get a yellow dice. So that concludes today's video. As usual, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what strategies you like to employ in the comments below. Next week, I'll be adding a printable quick reference guide that you can give to all players to help streamline the phases and to remember some of the more minute details and rules of the game. That will be found on my blog, nightknowledge.com. Thanks for joining me again, and I'll see you next time.